What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Minecraft Hub channel. So today we're going to be going over all the mods that Hermitcraft uses in their multiplayer world, just things to make the game a little bit easier and a little bit better for their multiplayer experience. Obviously, these are all just data pack changes. They're not using CurseForge or anything like that other than their in-game voice chat. But for everything else, it's through vanilla tweaks, and it's super easy to use, and they're all really cool mods. So let's check them out. Before I forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that, and if you enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like down below. We'd really appreciate it. So if we go and look at Vanilla Tweak's website, we can see all the different things that they offer. Hermitcraft does not use everything on here, but there is a pretty decent amount that they do use. So we'll go over the ones that I can't really show since I'm just showing off a single player world today, and then we will hop in and I will show you guys exactly what all they use in game. So if we check out the Hermitcraft wiki here, we can see every single mod that they use. So what I won't be showing off today is the AFK display, which darkens out the name when somebody's AFK, the multiplayer sleep, which allows one player to sleep and everybody else to stay up, and the mob heads and player heads, which allows them to collect heads from other players and all the mobs. So what we're going to start off with first is the armor stand book. Basically what this does is you can title a book in Quill to make it so that you can change all the positions and things about an armor stand. It's honestly a little bit complicated to use, but this is what they use on their server in order to change around all the armor stands. If you've seen, especially in Season 6, there was a lot of armor stand changing, but they do still have the mod enabled and people still do use this mod. This is part of the Vanilla Tweaks data pack, and you can change the arms, you can put them in different positions. There's a lot that you can do with this with armor stands. As you can see, I added arms, I added a display name, I changed the position. I did a lot with it, just experimenting around and trying to figure out how exactly to use this mod, and it turned out pretty cool. I could definitely see that this is a very cool thing that they use in the world, and they've obviously done a lot of very cool stuff with it. So the next one I'm going to be showing off is the double shulker shells. So what this does is it just doubles the shulker shells, and this makes a lot of sense considering there are 2 shells on every shulker. It makes sense because there are so many hermits on the Hermitcraft server, and they need a lot of shulker boxes in order to do the amazing things that they do. This is definitely one of the most essential mods that they have on the server, probably, because it just opens up a lot more opportunities for them, and they don't have to spend near as much time exploring the inn trying to find all the shulker boxes that they possibly can. This does not ensure that there is 2 shulker shells every time you kill one, but for the most part there is. I only had, when fighting I think 6 or 7 shulkers, I only had 2 that dropped 1 and the rest of them all dropped 2, so it's definitely a very cool mod. Next up we have the coordinate HUD, and this basically you use a command and you can toggle it on, and then you can see your coordinates directly on the screen. They also have the time on this one, but on the actual Hermitcraft version they're not using the time HUD and just using the coordinate HUD. I don't see hermits using this very often, but it is enabled on the server and they can use it if they want. The next one we are showing off is the silence tag. So what this does is you create a tag that says silence me, and then you can put it on any mob and it will immediately silence all the mob sounds. I turn my sounds up to 100% while doing this, just so you can see that you can't hear them at all. Zombie, put that on. It takes a little second for it to kick in, but once it does, you can no longer even hear the zombie dying. Now, the ultimate test. This one makes a lot of sense for their various mob farms and things like that, especially like an iron farm if you want to silence the zombie in the middle. This is great to have, and they can use this on any mob. The next one that I want to show off is the anti-Enderman grief mod. So I'll just throw a bunch of Endermen down and you guys can see that they're not picking up any blocks. It completely prevents them from griefing any structures in the entire game. So this is just something so it doesn't really annoy them, and it makes a lot of sense. Then next up we have the Wandering Traders upgrade, and this allows them to collect mini blocks and player heads from the Wandering Traders, and this is how they get all those custom things that they have throughout their worlds. The last data pack that I have to show off for you guys is the statistics data pack that they use, and basically you can create, as you can see on the side, different scoreboards and things like that, and basically track anything that you can do in the game. Deaths, chests opened like I have on the screen, damage taken, damage dealt, basically anything. So this is really great for tracking things between other players in game, and it's definitely very cool for a multiplayer world. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We have a lot of different Minecraft content covering Hermitcraft, covering mods, covering builds, everything that you can think Minecraft. So be sure to follow along, and I'll see you next time.